Hey, Lobby. It's Sped. I just thought I'd make you a video to remind you of some of the great times we had, some memories of our pledge class at Cornell and the old Phi Sig days, which seem not that long ago, even they were close to a quarter century ago. And now middle age has come upon us, and yeah, as it does to everybody, I suppose. But I can't even remember the last time I saw you, to be honest. I think it was probably while I was living in New York. So I'll just catch you up from there. I was in the Navy and I left, and then moved to New York, and I was working in the theater there for, I don't know, probably 10 years or so. And then I stayed in the Navy Reserve, mostly for health insurance and make a little extra money since the theater pays so lousy. And I got mobilized first to go to Afghanistan in 2009, which was canceled 2 days before I was supposed to depart for training in Fort Riley, Kansas. And so I was in the clear, and then I got mobilized again in 2011, 3 years later, to go to Djibouti. And I spent a year in Djibouti as a mobilized reservist working on a task force. And when I came back, I met the woman who's now my wife, Laura, at a party at NYU. And we got married at City Hall in New York. Ting was there as a witness, and my brother came too. And then Laura and I went off to Fogo Island and did our own little elopement, just the two of us. And my son was born in New York, and when he was 6 weeks old, we moved to Germany, and I got a job at Special Operations Command Africa, and I worked there for a year. And then I got a job in Naples, Italy, at the U.S. Naval Forces Africa, doing kind of the same thing. Spent 3 years there. My daughter was born there in Naples. And then 2 years ago, we moved here to Vicenza, and bought this house and are starting to put down roots here. It's about 40 minutes outside of Venice, in the Veneto region. And it's a great place to raise kids. And yeah, my son Luca is now 7. My daughter Cleo is 5. We're going to try to stay here as long as we can. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to say, I guess in this video, I'd love to see you again. I don't know that I ever will, but that time in my life was very important to me, and my memories of you, I will always be in awe of what I feel your qualities and character as a human being, just a generally nice and decent human being, which means so much more than I think most people give credit to. And I just remember you always as a generous, loving and caring and loyal person, and probably the nicest guy in our pledge class, if not the nicest guy I've ever met. So I'm thinking of you now, and I will think of you for the rest of my life when I think about our time at Cornell together. That's all I got.
So I added some pictures of a family just so that you could see. That's my son Luca, and my daughter Cleo holding her guinea pig, and that was us at a museum, and my son playing soccer.